Well, guys, it is official. America is about to be MAGA yet again. As you guys probably already know, today is January 6th, and both houses of Congress came together in a joint session to certify Donald J. Trump as the president of the United States again. And boy, this is pretty interesting to watch, guys, because Comrade Kamala Harris, who lost big time, had to certify this election. She is the quote unquote president of the Senate. And boy, this really did give me a great joy to actually share this with you guys. Democrats took a big L. Now, I don't believe there were any protesters out there. I mean, the weather in Washington, D.C. is really bad, guys. I'm talking about a whole bunch of snow from what I actually understand. But still, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Comrade Kamala Harris just had to do something that she did not want to do. This election, folks, wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. 2020, different story right there, guys. A very different story. Not even going to talk about that again because I am focused on the future. That's what I am, man. This was epic, man. Epic. Yeah, it was a snowstorm here because the title of this article says Election Certification Livewire. Congress convenes in snowstorm to certify Donald Trump's historic election. So I highly doubt that there was probably many people out there in the snowstorm. But January 20th, man, that's going to be an epic day. And we'll probably see leftists really melt down when President Trump enters the White House again. Yeah. Now, there was a whole bunch of security out there. I guess they set this up over the past few days here. And January 20th cannot get here fast enough, folks. Now, before Kamala Harris actually had to fulfill her duty to certify this election, she put out a little video clip here. Let's go ahead and watch this, guys.
The peaceful transfer of power is one of the most fundamental principles of American democracy. As much as any other principle, it is what distinguishes our system of government from monarchy or tyranny. Today at the United States Capitol, I will perform my constitutional duty as Vice President of the United States to certify the results of the 2024 election. This duty is a sacred obligation, one I will uphold, guided by love of country, loyalty to our Constitution, and my unwavering faith in the American people. As we have seen, our democracy can be fragile, and it is up to then each one of us to stand up for our most cherished principles and to make sure that in America, our government always remains of the people, by the people, and for the people. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
So also, I want to say this, guys. If the Harris-Biden administration was good, now I didn't vote for these people, guys, but if their administration was really good, chances are probably that Donald Trump would not be the president right now. But Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were hell-bent on destroying the United States. They and their policies really made the American people suffer. Donald Trump is back because they failed big time. No doubt about it. They failed big time. And this is why President Trump won the popular vote, won big time in the electoral college. It wasn't even close. Remember, Pennsylvania was talking about, it's going to take days, many days, to actually count these votes. We found out that Trump had actually won Pennsylvania. I believe it was actually called like early in the morning, like 1 a.m. or something like that. Yeah. Shouldn't take that long, but it did. It didn't take days upon days upon days. This was not a 2020 scenario here. It was, in the words of Donald Trump, too big to rig. Just that simple, man. Just that simple. Now, right over here, man, this is where we actually have the official count right here. And Colin Rudd puts out Speaker Mike Johnson smirks as Comrade Kamala Harris certifies her own election loss. Amazing. So let's go ahead and watch this, guys, because it is official now.
The whole number of the electors appointed to vote for President of the United States is 538. Within that whole number, the majority is 270. The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 312 votes. Kamala D. Harris. Kamala D. Harris of the state of California has received 226 votes.
Yeah, so you saw that right there, guys. That was pretty interesting right there to actually see Kamala Harris have to certify her own election loss. I mean, this is amazing. We haven't seen this since Al Gore. Because remember when Obama left, Joe Biden wasn't running. It was actually Hillary. And Joe Biden had to certify the Trump win. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. So now, guys, we have officially 14 days until President Trump gets back into office and he will make America great again. I have all the confidence in the world, guys, that President Trump will make America great again. Yeah. So this was just too big to rig, man. Just that simple. The popular vote was important, not for electoral reasons. I mean, Republicans normally don't win the popular vote that much. I mean, last guy to do it was George W. Bush, 2004. Remember, he won in 2000, but popular vote went to Al Gore. So before even George W. Bush, you got to go back to his father in 1988 that won the popular vote. So guys, roughly in like the last, 35, almost 40 years, only 2 times did the Republican actually win the popular vote. This time, though, was more important than ever, man. This time was more important than ever. Democrats, and they're still infighting with the Democrats, man. I mean, the Democrats now have set themselves up for election losses for probably the next decade to 20 years. Not saying it can't change, not getting overconfident whatsoever. But the Democrats right now, man, they have a lot of infighting, man. And they're not unified. They're not. See, now the Republican establishment, they've been defeated by MAGA. But the establishment Democrats, man, are still in power. Think of this, man. It was the establishment that really nominated Hillary. Remember, it should have been Bernie. Should have been Bernie 2 times. The establishment nominated Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Yeah. Democrats don't have democracy in their own party, man. And now they're paying the ultimate price because Trump has the House, the Senate, the presidency, and he already had the Supreme Court. So at least for the next 2 years, guys, Democrats are going to lose big. Hopefully the Rhino Republicans actually fall in line. We know that's a problem because Trump has 2 years, not 4, 2 years to right the ship. Because with the midterms, man, we don't know what can actually happen. Too early to tell. We have to see. 2 years, man. We need a bunch of mass deportations to happen very fast. Extremely fast. We are on the path to greatness again, guys. We are definitely on the path to greatness. Gonna leave it right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you next time.